Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Source. Another day, another two NBA playoff games. Currently about to go to halftime of the Sixers-Celtics game right now. So I can't tell you how we did last night, but I will let you know. Hopefully I have some good news to report. Second game just ended, and I definitely have good news to report. Perfect. 7-0. What a night, man. Plus 4.65 units. Back-to-back winning nights. So that losing week we had last week is over. We're back to the winning. 2 greens in a row. Let's keep the momentum rolling.
Welcome to the Source. The Source. Source. Hey, get the Source.
First up, Heat Knicks. The Knicks final stand here. It's game 5. Obviously, Miami leads 3-1. Line opened up, Knicks laying 3 points here. Total opens up at 210. Everyone's on Miami here. Public is all over the Heat. Who could blame them after what we just saw in game 4? I completely get it. Here's the thing. Line actually moves the wrong way, though. This line opened up Knicks -3. We're now looking at Knicks -4. So a little bit of reverse line movement there. I don't know when the line moved, though, so I'm not going to overreact to that at all. But it is interesting. As far as breaking down this matchup, it's really tough to make a case for the Knicks after what we just saw in game 4. That was just an awful effort. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. Everyone's talking about the rebounding. I'm truly speechless. From the All-Star break on, the Knicks were first, and I mean first, best in the NBA in defensive rebounding percentage. Opponents grabbed offensive rebounds at just a 22.5% rate against the Knicks from the All-Star break on. Best number in the NBA. Miami, who's not even a they're not even a good rebounding team, grabs 13 offensive rebounds and just completely dominate the Knicks on the offensive glass. Just absolutely speechless. It truly doesn't make sense. I mean, basic logic tells me that, hey, that won't happen again. I mean, look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie here. Knicks are a better rebounding team. But the thing is, if the Knicks are truly just lethargic and just not putting forth the same effort as Miami, I'm not sure how we can really predict that. I don't know how that... I'm a numbers guy. That doesn't factor into numbers. I can't compute it. One thing I will say is we're back in New York now, which is huge news for the Knicks, badly needed. The Knicks did win the rebounding battle in both games 1 and 2 in New York. So despite them looking like they gave up or are playing completely mindlessly, I still think the Knicks get back on the glass and win the rebounding in game 5. It sucks that that's the main factor here. It's like, are the Knicks going to be mentally in it? This is the playoffs. This is the second round. We shouldn't have to ask that question, but that's what makes this game so tough to bet. If the Knicks come out and put in a full effort that we know they're capable of, then I love the under in this game 5. 209.5. I know if you look at the numbers that Miami didn't shoot that great in game 4, but all those offensive rebounds added extra points to the total. I was lucky to cash my over in that game. Also, the Heat had some shots fall that I would say you can't rely on falling consistently, like a leaning 26-footer from Strus. I'm not saying he can hit that, but that's not going to fall consistently. So I like the under, and I like the Heat team total under. Those are my 2 favorite bets if the Knicks come out and play hard. I think that's the best way to go, and there's no way I'm going to bet as if I expect the Knicks to not play hard. That just seems kind of silly to me. So I'm going to take the under at 209.5. Miami team total under 106.5. If you're asking me to play a side, I'll take the Knicks, I guess, but that definitely won't be my favorite bet of the day. I don't have any props at this moment. I don't know if Quickly's playing yet. Want to wait a little bit on the props, but the 2 bets I like, under 209.5, Miami team total under 106.5 next game. Lakers-Warriors, another game 5 with a possible elimination. Lakers obviously up 3-1. Line opens up Golden State -5. Total opens up at 226.5. Public is all over Golden State here. I don't know if we've seen 2 games on the same day like this where the public is so definitively on 2 sides here. Everyone's betting the Heat and everyone's betting the Warriors here. This line moves 2 whole points. Like I said, it opened at 5. It's now Golden State -7. So books definitely reacting to the action here. I feel like we don't even need to cover all the reasons on why Golden State should come back and win this game. They're pretty obvious. I'm sure you already know what they are. Klay Thompson was awful in Game 4. He's bound to bounce back strong. Steph Curry shot 3 of 14 from beyond the arc. Obviously, you expect those numbers to be higher. Look, the truth is, everybody is looking at those exact same numbers. They're looking at the box score from Game 4, and they're thinking the exact same thing. They're thinking the regression swings back towards the Golden State offense, Klay and Steph shoot better, and Golden State blows the Lakers out in Game 5. Everybody who has the ESPN app downloaded to their phone is thinking that. And there is validity to that. I'm not saying they're wrong to think that. But, I mean, the Lakers shot 6 of 25 from 3 themselves. Golden State actually outshot the Lakers from 3. They hit double the amount of threes and shot a higher percentage. So, yeah, the Warriors should be more efficient from outside, but so should the Lakers. And there's just a couple numbers here that aren't being talked about as much here. Everyone's talking about how poorly Golden State played, right? It's all I've heard. It's all everyone's talking about is how bad Jordan Poole was, how off Klay was, how cold Steph was from 3. That's all you're hearing. But no one's really talking about how the Lakers didn't really play a great game either. Golden State outscored the Lakers in the paint 52-46. What? That's an area where LA should dominate. I mean, how do the Warriors outshoot the Lakers from the floor, outshoot them from outside and hit double the threes and hit a higher percentage from 3 and outscore the Lakers in the paint and still lose? How does that happen? So my overall point here is, yeah, Golden State's going to shoot better from outside, specifically Klay and Steph. But other than that, the Lakers should shoot better from outside also. There's no way the Warriors outscore the Lakers in the paint again. And by the way, D'Angelo Russell was 1 of 10 from the floor himself. So there's a little regression on his side as well. He's bound to shoot better also. It's no secret that the public side has been cleaning this series up. I think the public is 3-0-1 against the spread. Yeah, I mean, the Lakers pushed in Game 4, but the public has won every single game. Wherever the public is, that's who's winning in this series. But I can't get there. 7 is just too big of a number. With the entire world on Golden State, I'm down to play the Lakers at +7, and actually, I think there's solid value at it. That's a big number. 7's a lot of points for what we've seen in this series. As far as the total, I'm going to roll with the over here. A little bit on the square side. Sharp action's definitely in on the under, and the books reacted to it. Line dropped from 226.5 down to 226. I just think we're going to see better offensive game on both sides from both teams, specifically outside shooting. And I also expect Golden State to push the pace here. There's been a lot of talk that LeBron James was pacing himself in Game 4. And if I'm Steve Kerr, I don't want to let him pace himself. So I expect the Warriors to push the pace, which definitely points towards an over. So I'm going to play the over at 226. Like I said, I'm playing the Lakers +7. As far as props, I haven't made final decisions yet. But you know what I was looking at? I honestly might play Lonnie Walker under 8.5 points at -105. I know that sounds crazy. He's gone over that total in all 3 games he's played in this series. And then after what he just did in Game 4, I mean, you would expect him to come out, see 25, 30 minutes again and go over. But here's the thing. That's what everyone's expecting. And these books are just chilling with that number at 8.5. You know everyone's betting that over. So I might just try to be fading the public there and take the under on his points. Like I said, I haven't made a decision on props. Definitely on Lakers +7. Definitely on the over at 226, though. If anything changes with any of these bets, I will let you know on Twitter. So give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final tickets that I put out, which shows exactly what I'm betting and how much on each, I also add a same game parlay that I build for every single game, which started off the postseason hot. We hit a few of them at like +1100, +1400. We've gone cold, though. Hopefully we hit one tonight, spark that back up. But if you're interested in that stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com. NBA playoffs, be careful not to overexert yourself. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you on Twitter.